Thank you, sir.
So how are you, Namrata?
I'm doing good, sir.
So can you tell about your education background?
Yes, sir. I have done my schooling from Jaipur Public School, Koraput. Then my intermediate from ODM Public School, Bhubaneswar. Then I went up to pursue my engineering, dual degree BTech MTech in computer science from ITS OAS University. Thereafter, this is my education background, sir. Thereafter, I joined as systems engineer in Infosys.
So when you passed out?
2019, sir.
And 2018 you...
So it was dual degree engineering,
So
5 years
2 years.
program.
So 5 years means, so you could have, okay. Dual degree.
Yes.
Okay. So basically you are in computer science engineer.
Yes, sir.
So just tell about what is currently cybercrime is in peak.
Yes, sir.
So how being an administrator you look into how to check also this problem in future, because these things are now cropping off and it will increase.
Yes, sir.
So where is the bottleneck that we can check that one?
Cybercrime. Sir, we can bring AI into administration, and also we can make more use
AI
of
means?
artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Sir. And
Always elaborate that one, artificial.
yes, sir. Yes. Also, sir, particularly in administration, I have to say. Yes, sir. Sir, we can make more use of technology to check these cyber crimes. Also, we need to invest in our R&D, research and development sector, because while developed countries are spending more on research and development, we are spending very less amount of our GDP, that is 0.7% only in research and development. We can boost that sector, sir.
Cybercrime, it has observed that many of the Paytm or Google Pay,
yes,
or many of the apps are RuPay also there. So in that case also that same thing is also happened. So,
yes.
So being a computer engineer, how you think that which things has to be, system upgrade, there must be a particular your system correction is there. Is what part you think that only? One sentence you can say that one.
Sir, antivirus things we can install
system
it.
we can improve that one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Safety
in
system
systems.
Achha. Can you say that was what is in sociology you are having that one? Na? Sociology or option?
Yes, option sociology and public administration.
Polygamy, how you define that one? And does it legal now?
Sir, polygamy means having more than one partner, marriage partner or sexual partner in lives. Be in case of male or female, polygamy can be polygyny or polyandry. So in India particularly it's not legal, and it should not be legal.
Okay. There are some countries where it is polygamy is legal. Can you name those countries where they are?
Sir, as far as I can remember, mostly Muslim laws, Islam laws permit polygamy. So maybe Kuwait and all.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Islamic
Right, sir.
countries. Polyandry. How do you define polyandry?
Sir, polyandry is having more than one husband.
So is it prevalent in which pocket it is observed in the world?
Sir, in India, some parts of northeast, Meghalaya region, those regions polyandry is practiced. And if we come to world, sir, I don't have particular knowledge.
What is their belief system in polyandry?
Sir,
a woman having more
than one
partners.
Husband, yes. Yeah. Sir, I didn't get you.
What is their belief system? Why they do such practice in polyandry?
Sir, I'm not sure. Sir.
It is there. It is because you want to listen that one.
Yes, sir.
It is there. The child, okay, he should retain the fatherhood, the name of father, because it is their belief that in future, suppose one male dies, so the fatherhood concept on the child, okay, it should be always written. So polyandry is basically your Meghalaya is okay in some of the Toda tribes in Nilgiri also.
Right, sir.
And also globally it is mostly seen in the Tibetan side of Nepal and China.
I remember, sir.
How far, what is your opinion about Sanskritization?
So Sanskritization is a process in which a particular caste or a particularly a lower level class or caste, they try to adopt the lifestyle belief system of or some parts of their lifestyle, so that they can achieve the higher status in the society.
Highest status in the society.
Yes.
So, do you think that the Sanskritization process in India it is necessary?
Sir, it is mostly practiced in India.
Give an example.
So if I give example, in my area, sir, in Papadahandi, from which I belong to, there mochis,
Mochis, cobblers,
yes, cobblers. So they Satnami they were, their surname was Satnami. They gave up the cobbling works because people used to consider them as untouchables. And nowadays they are practicing more rituals, ritualistic practices, and they are doing priest work even in small temples, so that they can be equal to the Brahmins.
Brahmin and some of the areas they pursue by hiring education. They go into your big farms, private farms.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Economic opportunities they are availing.
Do you think that women empowerment in India is adequately dealt if we compare the previous decade?
Sorry, I would say yes, because women have been given very much opportunities in almost all the sectors, be it in education or be it in political representation or bureaucracy, all these sectors. But somewhere we are lacking in making it completely effective, and that's why we need more schemes and deep penetration of the available initiatives.
Which area we are lacking mainly? In women empowerment, do you think that as per your point of view?
Yes, sir. So mainly we are lacking in social sector, that is the health sector, and also in family, because we have become a democracy, but the democratization has not been penetrated into the family system. That's why females are or women are lacking a voice in the family, even though they
system
are.
is not penetrated.
Yes.
Can you highlight what is the grassroots problem there in family?
Sir, patriarchy, I will say.
Patriarchy.
Yes, sir.
So if we compare in the southern India, it is not there.
Sir,
Women are much free. Sex ratio is bit high.
Yes, sir.
It's comparatively higher than the national employees.
Yes, sir. So mostly so in southern India, the family system, they follow a consolidated pattern of kinship. So they know each other from childhood. So they are promoting the economic and educational upliftment of women.
What is the uniform civil code?
UCC, this is a under Article 44 of our Indian Constitution. In DPSP, it has been provided we have been provided a provision to have uniform law system, uniforms. Sorry, sir, I'll take it.
Uniform?
Yes, sir.
Legal system
Legal system.
pertaining to marriage, divorce,
Civil practices.
inheritance,
Yes, sir.
adoption, succession,
Yes, sir.
in these matters.
Yes, sir.
What is the
Thanks.
current position?
Sorry, sir.
What is the current position?
Sir, current position, there has been a debate since a long time on UCC to adopt it, to legalize it or not. Since it is present in DPSP, we have not been able to bring it completely into practice. Sir, sorry, sir.
You are blocking the upside down.
Sir, no, sir.
Just you tell what is the current position. I am asking you.
So thus, recently the Supreme Court has asked government to give government's viewpoint on UCC. We are trying to adopt it, but there has been problems, obstacles in the.
You are not telling the important point. What is the current position?
Sir, Supreme
The
Court has.
22nd Law Commission.
Yes, sir.
What they have given? What they have said?
So they are also trying to adopt
They have
UCC.
now invited the opinion of the citizens in
Yes,
general and also the opinion of recognized religious organizations of the country.
Yes, sir.
You are
Yes,
not
sir.
telling this.
Yes, sir. I just kept
On
my
June 14th,
Yes.
this 22nd Law Commission
Yes, sir.
had issued a letter inviting comments from the citizens of the country, simultaneously from recognized religious organizations of the country.
Yes.
The last date was 14th. Again, it is extended to 27th.
Okay, sir.
27th July.
Okay.
After getting comments from the citizens and from the religious organizations, then only they will compile and they will give their opinion or their report to Government of India.
Yes, sir.
And Government of India is tentatively planning to table a legislation to bring a bill on this scope
Yes, yes.
in the first week or second week of August. This is the current news.
So yes, sir. I knew about Supreme Court. It has asked for the
So
government's viewpoint recently also, sir. But I was unaware of this. I'll remember, sir.
Just I told you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Okay. Which novel you have published?
Sir, my novel's name was Tangled Strings.
It is in English or Odia?
English, sir.
English.
Yes, sir.
It contains how many pages?
203.
This is the only novel, or you are writing, you are a continuous novel, you are a novelist and you are writing continuously?
This is my first novel, sir. Now I
Through
have
this
manuscript.
novel,
Yes, sir.
what do you want to give the society? What is
Message.
the message that you want to give the society?
So
What is the essence of this novel?
Yes, sir. Sir, we should never be hopeless. Like, we should hold on to hope. Like, whenever the story of my novel is the destiny of two. It's basically a love story, sir. So the destinies of two people are so much entwined or entangled that no matter how much they are trying to move apart from each other, their fate is bringing them together. So there has been several instances where they are losing hope and they are moving into depression and all, but at last fate has a different plan for them. So basically it's for inspiration of the youth, sir.
Your novel name is?
Tangled Strings.
You can mention here there. Published novel in
Named.
Name is you can mention. That's
Yes.
for your good impression.
Okay, sir.
So you are already as in worked at Infosys in Bhubaneswar here in Patia.
Yes, sir.
For 2 years, then now you are pursuing as a revenue inspector, Tahsil office.
No, 2023 February I
You have
have
quit.
resigned, sir. Yes.
Achha, that is in Nabarangpur.
Yes.
It's a government job, na?
Yes, sir.
Why you left that one?
Sir, the main reason I joined revenue inspector was to, there were two reasons, sir, to continue my financial stability and also to have
Relinquishing the post from Infosys and joining as RI.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was preparing for civil services since my college days, but I had some financial concerns. That's why I joined system engineer in Infosys, but I had civil services in mind. But when I got the opportunity of revenue inspector, I thought I would have a better understanding of revenue administration in the grassroots level of Odisha. So that is the reason I joined revenue inspector.
Hey, what was the fundamental reason for which you left Infosys and you joined as RI?
Sir, this is the main reason. I had civil services in mind, and Odisha civil services.
I am not asking that.
Maybe the job domain you may not have any satisfaction over that one, what I guess, because I am.
Sir,
Yeah,
revenue
it's
inspector
more
in terms of salary is lesser than systems engineer. But sir, the main reason was I would have understanding of the revenue administration. That is the primary reason I joined, sir.
Okay.
Because the main goal was.
Answer in a better way.
Sir, actually this is the main reason,
Yes,
sir.
he told
So
me.
I
the,
have cherished a strong desire to be an administrative officer from the very beginning of my career.
Yes.
And I was also preparing for this year. But
Yes.
out of family compulsions and financial constraints, I was forced to join in Infosys. But I found that I did not find much time to prepare for my civil service examination. Then I left that, and whenever I was selected for RI, at that time I thought that let me learn some revenue laws from this.
so no,
That's
sir.
why
Actually, I got this opportunity, and the
You have not
that is the reason I
you
left.
have not joined.
Sorry, sir. There is only 1 day difference in leaving and joining that.
20 charge 21 join करछन.
Then what is the objective? They will ask you, supposing What is the objective of relinquishing the post from Infosys and joining at RI?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, civil services was in my mind, sir. So that is the reason I wanted to understand the grassroots level of revenue administration.
Yes. The
Yes,
way
sir.
I told you, your
Yes.
reply should be in that way.
Yes, sir.
Did you get my point?
Yes,
I had
sir.
cherished a strong desire.
Yes.
I had cherished a strong dream to be an administrative officer from the very beginning of my career. But after joining there, I could not be able to devote much time and energy for preparing this. That's why I did not like to continue with the process. And I prefer to join in RI because I also desired that if I will join in road sanitary service, then also it is proper on my part to learn some basic revenue laws. That's why I joined in RI. And now I am preparing for the OAS.
बिल्कुल सर जोटा कहले मु भी एग्रीड हम तो हमें से जिंस एटा कहि परियो कि बिकॉज ऑफ फैमिली कंपल्सन बिकॉज ऑफ फैमिली कंपल्सन और फैमिली फाइनेंशियल कंपल्सन कंस्ट्रेंट्स हैला बिकॉज ऑफ फैमिली फाइनेंशियल कंस्ट्रेंट्स
Okay.
I had to join Infosys but I had a strong desire to become a civil service. That's why I quit and I prefer RI to know the grassroots level. Again,
Yes.
simultaneously I am also preparing my civils also. And,
Yes.
that is the what I have to dedicate myself, devote myself to this exam and finally I reached here. Simple.
Yes, sir. I'll
like this.
frame my sentences accordingly.
Just
As per your suggestion. Yes, sir.
नम्रता तुम ठीक अच्छे
Expression of the
Sorry, sir.
expression, your expression, your style of replying a particular question is
Yes.
unable to impress us.
Okay, sir.
So
Sir,
that's why
कौन कर पाए?
The way I told you, you try to emulate that.
मैंने
Sir, I
sticky
had a
sentence.
strong desire to be an administrative officer from the very beginning of my career. In this way, you will be able to tell.
ଟିକେ
it would have
sentence
much
stick
impact.
କରିବି ସେଇଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି
हाँ. It would have much impact. It would impress them. That is it.
अच्छा you are having English poems, writing short English poems.
Yes, sir.
Recite one.
Can you recite something?
Yes, sir. It goes like this. Tell me, Tempest, what honor do you carry? What honor do you carry out of havoc? What I see is the hopes of men weaving newer lives again. Is not that your defeat after a ruinous triumph? That much.
No, what does that mean?
Sir,
What is the
Tempest.
essence?
Sir, it means I'm talking to the disasters, mainly cyclones of Odisha, I would say. I'm asking it that what honor do you carry after doing all this, after creating all this sin? Every time the cyclones come and go, people build their lives again and again. So it is the hope of men or humans that you are not able to defeat ever. So what is your purpose? That how do you consider how do you take your triumph,
What
or
is
how do you
English
take your
poetry?
victory?
What is English poetry? Who is the first poet or English writer who has given a systematic definition of poetry? Poetry.
Sir, the greatest writer in English is Shakespeare. About poetry,
I am specifically asking
yes, sir.
the definition of poetry.
It's a
Who has
poetry.
given for the last time in the history of literature?
Sir, I'm not sure.
You are a lover of poetry. You are a lover of
I
poetry.
look into it, sir.
It is William Wordsworth.
Wordsworth,
But
yes.
what he has told?
Not sure, sir. I know some of his points.
I am
Yes.
telling. Poetry
Yes.
is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, taking its origin from emotion recollected in tranquility. Have you read this?
Sir, impressive. No, sir.
You have interest towards Odia poems.
Odia, not Odia.
Not Odia.
English
Poems.
poems.
You have
Yes.
written poems and novels.
Yes, sir. I have published a novel.
Hmm?
I have published a
Then,
novel. sir.
no. I am not asking that. There is every possibility that you may get questions. Who is the best novelist? Who are the best novelist of the country so far? Who are the best
Yes.
novelist of our state so far? Which novel has been awarded the best prize?
Yes, sir.
These
I'm
questions-
prepared with some of the
You will
questions.
prepare accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise,
I have
you will
prepared, sir.
feel embarrassed.
No, sir. I have
Because
prepared a
if
few.
any member
Yes, sir.
will have some sort of aptitude
Yes.
or literary clever,
Yes.
then only the ability to that you will be asked.
Acha, cooking Odia food also your hobby, right?
Yes, sir.
What kind of dishes you are making, Namrata?
Sir, traditional Odia food like dalma, santula, kanji, all this, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, you also like to serve the food also?
Serve the food?
Serving the food in family members or in friends also?
Yes, sir. Now that I cook, so I'll get feedback. That's the reason I serve them.
Okay, writing short poems or cooking ओडिया भितर once गुटी लेख जोटा भी तुम strength एरिया है ना. I think writing short poems सेटा तुम better. Only one सेटा तुम strength
सर सेटा सेकंड टाइम रखिली कहीं ना सब जाको education related हे जीवो तो मते suggest कले seniors गोटे.
We are not asking that. We are asking you to mention categorically maximum 1 or 2 aspects of your hobby.
Yes, sir.
On which you have to be completely thorough.
Okay,
The
sir.
moment you are writing that you have published a novel, it is quite obvious that they will ask you. That means
Yes.
they will tell that you are a good novelist. Not only that, a person cannot be a good novelist unless he has some sort of aptitude towards novels.
Yes.
That means you are supposed to have read so many novels.
Yes,
Then
sir.
they will ask Odia novel, English novel, so many things. Have you
Okay,
read?
sir, I
Have you had a novel on Gautama Buddha?
No, sir.
Have you heard the name of Hermann Hesse?
Harman, no, sir.
Hermann Hesse is very powerful.
Have you heard that this novel Siddhartha got Nobel Prize?
No, sir.
Okay, you read it.
Sir, who is the writer? I'll look on.
Hermann Hesse.
Harman.
No, just I know or I have read that. That's why I told you.
Okay, sir.
In the board, there might be so many members.
Yes, sir.
Persons or members having an attitude towards literature.
Sir, like in last 2 years, I have not read any
Single
novel
novel.
because I didn't have any
Time.
sir. Yes, the
There is time
syllabus is very vast. Also, I was working, so that is both in Infosys and I just resigned from Revenue Inspector this February, sir, during my mains.
Since last 45 months.
Yes, sir. So before that, I did not have time to look into this novels.
See, don't say all these things.
Yes, sir.
It was much
Like-
frank and much honest truth. Okay, so you have to tell that one something. Nobody is going to see what you did in your school days or college. You said that I just read it. Hermann Hesse. Go and purchase that one. Any of the good books. Hermann Hesse is a good. Okay.
So, but I have read novels and I have I have prepared my favorite novel and what is it based on all this. Sir,
When you have read all these things in
before 2 years.
before 2 years in school college days you have not read it.
Yes, I have read it.
Read it. Mention that one also and don't be so frank that you can tell that one in I am not getting time. No, that's an okay. That's
Yes,
an, that we understand that one. But since you are professionally articulate, you have to tell. Not to be so frank because in that okay people are getting also after 8 hours. One is 1 hour also time. Then what kind of hobby is that one? That means it is only your conditional hobby. If you are getting time that one, okay.
Yes.
So tell him that way. No need to tell that one. Okay, since my college school days I am studying that one. That's true. You said it. Okay.
Yes.
So 167 Delhi, you can have a potential
What is criminalization in politics? Criminalization of politics.
Yes, sir. People are using muscle power and money power both in politics. That is mainly criminalization of politics. They are doing crimes and all using muscle power and money powers.
Being in public administration, you have kept in that one. No? So, what do you think that what kind of institutional reform has to be there so that administrative complex has to be means upgraded that one?
Administrative upgrade means in case of criminalization of politics. Sir.
No, criminalization. I'm asking, sir.
In general.
In general, I'm asking.
Okay. Sir, we can.
Institutional loopholes you are finding that one. That actually very much required or in Indian administration now.
Yes, sir. Sir, as per my understanding, we can implement the suggestions of second ARC and we can use ethics in our governance system. We can give periodical training to our administrators. Also, sir, we can go for technology like e-governance and that will give transparency in the system and will help in curbing corruption. Sir,
Very
also.
good point. Second. E-governance, you said it. 2
Yes.
points of that.
And first I mentioned ethics, ethics and periodical training of employees. Sir, third I would say we should make
Ethics and periodical
training.
What is the necessity?
Sir, from time to time in-service training is necessary to
Why?
Yes, sir. To make people aware of the demand of the services, demand of people, and also to make them also to make them trained in such a way that they will be adaptive to
Improve their specialized
efficiency.
skill sets.
Yes, sir.
This is the word used here.
Yes, sir.
To improve their specialized skill sets.
Yes.
Why an RI is expected to undergo training in Gopal Academy or somewhere else in Bhubaneswar or in Roti? What is the necessity?
Yes, sir.
Because what are the latest developments are taking place in various revenue laws, you are supposed to know. This is the objective. Actually, I was marking what you are replying,
Yes, sir.
but the accurate reply that was expected from you particular question.
Yes.
Just we are seeing a fraction of it. Don't be frustrated. I am
No,
not
no,
going
sir.
to frustrate you.
Yes, sir.
But one thing, you have to continue the preparation. And
Yes.
till the end of the preparation, you either talk with your parents or talk with your friends in English or stand before the mirror and talk or tell.
Sir.
Supposing today, what is the important news in the newspaper today pertaining to Niti Aayog?
Today. Yes, sir. It has come up with a multidimensional poverty report in which, particularly if I talk about Odisha, Nabrangpur, Koraput, Malkangiri, all these districts have been declared as very poor, and their performance is also not good. But Odisha in general has improved its position. Earlier it was 29.33% according to MPI index, but currently it's 16 point something.
In urban and in rural?
In urban areas, sir, I'll have to look into deeper.
Yes. Just I cited one example.
Yes.
What should be the reply? Previously, this was the percentage. Now this percentage has been reduced.
Yes.
Now this percentage. In urban area, it is.
Yes, sir. I have looked into Odisha perspective, but the overall thing I have missed, sir.
You have to give some specific reply.
Yes.
So that it will be impressive to the interviewers.
Yes.
Isn't it? Do you feel it?
Yes, sir. Like in Odisha, I was able to mention the numerical data like that, sir.
All over India, it is within this 5 years, we have drastically reduced at least 10%.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, ठीक अच्छे तमें पढ़ो माने पिला तो जीनियस अच्छी सिचुएशन में पढ़ पड़छो
सर इम्प्रूवमेंट के सजेस्ट करंतु
Contents plus delivery.
यस सर
The way you are expressing a particular thing, you should be little bit vociferous. Simultaneously, your reply should contain the key points of a particular program.
यस सर
Okay. That's it.
ठीक है तमरो तो टैलेंट अच्छी जीनियस तमे माने भलो तमरे अच्छी खाली तमे जो ऑर्गेनाइज वे रे टिक कहबाटा अपनी कर जंती तमे जो नोवेल टा कहला नथिंग टू सो फ्रैंक इट्स आफ्टर से केस रे तमे जति को हम पढितले एटा करतले तमे भलो भलो माने हैवन इंक्लूड तमरो ये हो बट कंटेंट आउट टिक इंक्रीज कर जंती तमे
कंटेंट करंट अफेयर्स रे ना पर्टिकुलर
करंट अफेयर्स
ऑप्शनल
सब्जेक्ट ऊपर ऑप्शनल्स मते किछ सेमते लागलानी हैव दैट वन बट
Yes, sir.
तमरो आप देखो तमे सब्जेक्ट यदि जानिबो तुमको मेनली करंट और अप्लाइड पार्ट पछरे बिकॉज़ यू आर गोइंग टू एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर नाउ
हां सर जेंती यूसीसी विषय
है ना से जिन सर इश्यूज जानि पछरे तो सीटा टिके तो
So many things I will ask, but I observed from your reply that your answers lack little contents also.
हां से हे जो सर माने तमे टिके हां
It is better to continue this preparation till the end of the examination.
यस सर
Non-stop preparation. And you will also talk with your friends or parents or you will stand before the mirror and you will prepare.
सर बहुत फिलर वर्ड्स रहउची कि माने ब्लैबरिंग भलिया लागुची कि
गोटे करछ कंक्रीट रो जो कंक्रीट उत्तरटा जो पायार अछि सी कंक्रीट
पर्टिकुलर वर्ड्स
हैमरिंग जो तुम करू जो वन टाइम हैमरिंग रे होनी ठीक है टू टाइम्स माने सो व्हाट आई फील बट तुम जानि छ तो तुम तो कहला बळे एक्सप्रेस कला बळे ताको ट्राई टू से इट इन वन गो
ओके माने फिलर वर्ड्स टिके
सो वी फेल्ट दैट कि तुम मुख फील करे इंडिविजुअली कि तुम सेटा तुमर कंटेंट अछि कि एक्सप्रेस कहला बळे तुम ताको कहि परना बट सेटा को रिमाइंड करियो पड़छ कहयो पड़छ अदरवाइज ठीक है सब्जेक्ट ऊपर मोर किछ कहबार नै बट इंटरनेशनल
सब्जेक्ट ऊपर में जाई ना विशेष आइला ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେ କରେଣ୍ଟ ରିଜନାଲ ମ୍ୟାଟର୍ସ କରେଣ୍ଟ ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ମ୍ୟାଟର୍ସ
ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ହିଁ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ।
ମାନେ ବେଶୀ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି।
And
district
we can also
review.
fail that one within this short period ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ବେଶୀ ନାହିଁ ସେ 20 minutes ଦଉଛନ୍ତି
Yes.
ତ ତମ ଭିତରେ କିଛି ଇଏ ହେବାର ନାହିଁ of course subject ତମେ ପାସ୍ କରିଛ ବୋଲି ତମେ ଏଠିକି ଆସି ପହଞ୍ଚ so nothing
Yes.
different we are only asking your applied part polygamy polyandry you have
Socialism.
spec well ତମେ ଏଇଟା ବି କହିଲ ବଟ୍ ଟିକେ ବଢ଼ା ହବ ସେ ହେଇଯିବ ତମେ ତ କରିଛ ବୋଲି ତମେ ଏଠିକି ଆସିଛ ବଟ୍ ଆପ୍ଲାଏଡ୍ ପାର୍ଟକୁ ସବୁବେଳେ ଧ୍ୟାନ ରଖ କହିଲା ବେଳେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ହ୍ୟାମରିଂ ସେଇଟା କର ଯୋଉଟା ତମ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଡୁ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୱାନ୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ହ୍ୟାଭ୍ ଏନ୍ ରସ
ଗୋଟିଏ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଉତ୍ତର ଦେବା ଧର ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ପଚାରିଲି ଇନଫର୍ମ ସିଭିଲ କୋଡ୍ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ କରେଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ତମେ ଏଇଟା କହିପାରିଲନି ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ୍ ଉତ୍ତର କ'ଣ ନା 22nd ଲ କମିଶନ କହିଲା ଜୁନ୍ 14ରେ
Feedback.
ସବୁ ସିଟିଜେନ୍ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅପିଲ କଲା ଏବଂ ସବୁ ରେକଗ୍ନାଇଜ୍ ରିଲିଜିୟସ୍ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନକୁ ଜଣେଇଲା ଯେ ଯାହାର ଯାହା କହିବାର ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏଇ ଡେଟ୍ସରେ ଜଣେଇବ